I've just finished doing a survey of the property and looking at the different facilities here, which I'm looking forward to undertaking. One of them is the labyrinth, and as you walk through, of course, you're either walking closer to yourself, working out issues, trying to come up with answers, or waiting to be provided with messages, whatever. We'll see what happens there. And I'm also going to be doing some meditation in the well, which is a circular building. I checked out the space and I just didn't feel like I was ready to do it. But what I'm focusing on here is the bird feeder here at the Penuel Ridge Retreat Center, and something that just dawned on me watching these birds. I'm dealing with a lot of burnout and stress, dealing with people in general. And what I noticed when I was watching these birds, just doing a little light meditation on the dance of life and watching the birds, and realised, unlike humans, these birds, you know what, they're just living their life. No matter what, they're going out every day once more in the fray and fighting to survive. And us humans, sometimes we're crippled just by our own thoughts. And even if we are stoic and put one foot ahead of the other, sometimes we just come crashing. But I've crashed and I feel like I'm coming out the other side. I'm still like an open wound and there's a lot more work to be done. However, what this symbolises to me, watching the birds, you know what, they're just doing it. And I'm sort of freaking out about going back to work next week. It's all in my head. Well, it's 90% in my head. The way I feel about people who are always coming at me with their hands outstretched. Needy people, people with overblown expectations and unreasonable requests and so on and so forth. But I'm the one who has the power to decide how I deal with that and what I deal with and how much of it. And until I find something else that's a little bit more aligned with who I am and how I'm feeling at this stage of my life, I'll just keep putting one foot ahead of the other. I know the skills. I have the skills to protect myself against those who do come at me, but I do know that a lot of the time that's just my reaction to it. So there's two sides of that equation. Anyway, I'm waffling on, but I just wanted to share this, one of my thoughts here as I'm going through the motions of dealing with my crap that's living rent-free in my head. Anyway, there's some lovely birds. You've got, we've had some cardinals and blue jays, as well as some finches, and even I saw some quail earlier. And we also have some little, what do you call them? I don't know if they're called, yeah, they're woodpeckers. Anyway, obviously I'm not from this country, but anyway, it's just beautiful just sitting here watching the birds. It just reminds me simplicity is always the way. I try to overthink, I try to overcomplicate, I make things bigger than what they need to be, and I know where that stems from and I'm working on it. But this little scene here is just nature showing us the way as usual. Nature will always show us, good, bad or ugly.